Good morning, everybody. I've got two stories for you this morning that I came across yesterday. The first one is the saga of the budget. There was some discussions in Parliament this week, and I thought it was quite interesting that Mr. Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana said that he does not think a wealth tax is a good idea to find the money to make up the budget shortfall. Because as you know, now that we do not have a VAT increase, I think he has got a little bit of a challenge to make up the shortfalls and cut and add some income streams that maybe wasn't there before. So he actually admitted the wealthy people of the country already pay tax in many other ways. So there was quite a few interesting statistics that he mentioned, and I thought I would share that with you. We already have a multitude of instruments in South Africa that tax wealth comprehensively through a combination, and he mentioned things like assets, estate duty, donations tax, equity transferred, security transfer tax, real estate transfers through transfer duty. So even property rates and taxes can be included in there. So the total annual tax revenue collected from the four national taxes on wealth, that excludes the local property taxes, amounted to 22 billion in 21-22 and stayed more or less the same, 21.3 billion in 24-25. And this is a contribution of 1.15% to total tax revenue, which compares favorably to the OECD average of 0.5% for similar taxes worldwide. And then capital gains tax is not even included in that. That contributed an additional 15.6 billion to the fiscus during 2019-20 and another 16.4 billion in 2021 tax year. Dividend tax and tax on interest are also taxes on wealth return. So the reason why he said that wealth taxes will not be looked at this point in time is the tax base of high net worth individuals in South Africa is small, but they're also mobile. So keep on erasing the tax and they might just leave. The initial data from SARS indicates that there are 2,850 individuals with net assets above 50 million who have about 245 billion in local assets and 150 billion in foreign assets. So that links to that first note that he said. This group pays 7 billion in personal income tax, and that revenue would be put at risk if they decide to change tax residence. So they are absolutely aware that the wealth taxes are already stressing the people in that bracket, and therefore at this point in time it's good news to hear that at least that will not be considered when they give us budget 3.0 later this month. I think it's next week. Then I came across a very interesting court case yesterday. It was decided in the Gauteng High Court between the National Credit Regulator and JDG Trading, who is a credit provider. Now, this credit provider offers credit life insurance, which includes cover for disability and retrenchment if someone takes out a loan or credit from them. But it is in a bundled form. But what they then did, they sold this form of cover to pensioners, disabled persons, and consumers receiving social grants who were already disabled or unemployed when they signed up for the credit. So if these people purchased household goods on credit they had to take out this bundled credit insurance, and it covered automatically life, disability, and retrenchment, which obviously has an extra premium, even when it is sold to pensioners, disabled people, and unemployed grant recipients who could never claim these benefits. The NCR then contended that the insurance was unreasonable, and the court agreed. They said that the policy structure requiring unemployed or disabled consumers to pay for unclaimable benefits is fundamentally unreasonable under the consumer protection objectives of the National Credit Regulator. And it unfairly disadvantaged your most vulnerable consumers through the cross-subsidization model, as we know is what happens in insurance. So they were told that they are not allowed to do that. And that just made me think yesterday that we have to be so very, very careful and warn our customers when dealing with something like this that they have to actually double check what is on their credit life insurance and what they are getting sold if it is linked to a certain product. So that is what I wanted to share with you this morning. Going to keep it short and sweet. Just one reminder, if you haven't updated your CPD with the FPI, if you are a certified financial planner or a RFP or a FSA, please remember that you only have 2 weeks to do so. We still have one CPD event coming up. It is the Financial Harmony that focuses on the psychology of financial planning, and we have a brilliant lineup. That is next week, Thursday. So please make sure that you have completed your CPD and that you have updated it on the FPI portal. Thank you very much and have a wonderful week.